Explosion on Minmus! At 4 o'clock in the morning, KSA operators scrambled to mission control as several reports have been made of a severe explosion on Minmus. Jebediah Kerbal, the Kerbonaut performing the new retrofit to the problematic mining establishment, was making last-minute readjustments to the mining rig just before it exploded. His last transmission signaled that he planned to stir the cryo tanks, then immediately cut out. Ground-based observatories recorded bright flashes of light to be assumed as explosions on the surface of Minmus. It is unknown of the status of the Kerbonaut Jebediah since communication has yet to be regained. All of Kerbal hopes for his safe return. Due to previous warnings of the reliability of the fuel transfer hardware utilized, KAS manufacturing publicists assure the media that every single part used in this project was extensively tested and that this incident is the result of user error.
Sorry. Sorry, I really just don't know what to say at this point. I put quite a few hours into setting up this Minmus space, and it's just all gone. It's all gone. It's gone. All my work, all that effort, with one click, it has been removed from existence. And all I have left is to bring Jebediah home, which I was gonna call him a hero, but now it looks like he could have been the reason why the entire thing exploded. I don't know. If I am going to do this again, I'm probably going to want to try and use ground pylons instead of connecting it all together directly. Ground pylons are objects that you connect directly to the ground, and they don't go anywhere. At least I hope. So, yeah. Go ahead and just get this Minmus return, and what we're going to be doing is we will be planning for an aero break. Excuse me. And we won't be actually landing because I don't think this lander is actually safe to land because it doesn't have any parachutes. And I don't think it has a positive thrust-to-weight ratio. So, the distance I'm going to be going, come on, is going to be around 34 kilometers. I'm going to have to actually clean it up later, but at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and speed time forward, do my burn, and see what happens at that point. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty, I'm back doing the burn. And I think I realized what the problem is. There's this local control button on the remote tech window, and I believe I had that unchecked, and that actually prevents me from not controlling it locally. So there's that answer to that question I had. Let's just go ahead and click on Periapps marker, and that will tell us how close we're going to get. So what I'll be doing is I'll be burning for 34 kilometer Periapps, and I believe that will be the distance that I need to go in order to aerobrake but not re-enter and land. So, what are we at right now? Periapps of 33.39. I'm actually going to want to bring that up just a tad. Let's go ahead and bring that up just a tad. I think we're going to want to burn in this direction. Oh. It's actually pretty far out, so it's kind of hard to do this properly. Okay, I'm going to want to fix that coming in. Alright, okay, alright. So, 34. I want to bring that down just directly at 34 kilometers. And let's go ahead and burn this. 34,000. If that isn't close enough, I don't know what is. So, alrighty, we're going to go for our re-entry process and see if our air brake maneuver is proper. We're all counting on you, Jeb. You know, this is your butt if you don't survive, so, yeah. Going to go ahead and re-enter. I'm going to want to retract the solar panels because I don't want to lose power on this guy. And we're going to go ahead and see what happens. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. It's probably annoying watching my videos to see all these windows all over the place. Seeing less stuff actually happening. Just waiting for... We've hit atmospheric interface, but we are not at our periaps yet. Now, I'm pretty sure it was 34 kilometers. At least that's what the distance you want to go for when it is moon landing. Or, you know, returning from moon. So, my belief is when you're returning from Minmus, that you need to be actually lower. But I have a feeling I might have done this not well enough. It seems to be going down faster than it should be. Or maybe I'm just being nervous. See, Jebediah here is re-entering. He is hitting the atmosphere. The atmosphere, its friction is slowing him down. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I was just being nervous. 34 was definitely high enough, because I believe at this point he is raising out of the atmosphere. If we go to orbit here, and the way that friction works is the faster you go, the more force that is applied. So if you're going slower through the atmosphere, that means there is lesser force pushing back on you. That means that you will slow down at a slower rate. So if I'm lucky, this should be hit around 200 kilometers. If I'm lucky. Okay, well, it's hitting 300 at least. I don't know if it's going to go any lower. The higher we go through the atmosphere, the less atmosphere there is, therefore less friction, and therefore we are going to be slowing down even less and less, and that means that our apoapsis is going to be even higher. So let's just see what happens here. We're at 52, 53, 54. Alright, I'm being a little impatient. I'm just going to go ahead and physics warp this through, see what happens. And we are out of the atmosphere, and that was a safe re-entry. We are kind of in a wonky orbit, so getting somebody up to rescue Jebediah is going to be kind of difficult. But as the time being, what I will be doing is I'll be circularizing so he doesn't re-enter again, because the periaps is well within the atmosphere. Whoa, 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 whoa there, Jebediah. The torque on this vessel is ridiculous. Okay. Let's go ahead and burn. Wait. Oh, that's retrograde. Whoops. Burning prograde. How much delta V do we have left on our vessel? Okay, we have a delta V of 1360. We could even have a plane change maneuver if we wanted. If we wanted, I think we could actually meet the Kethane station. But I have a question. I have a very important question. Did Jebediah meet the mission goal of landing on Minmus? So I'm going to see if Mission Controller is going to mess up or not. So I'm going to go ahead and hit EVA. He did. He did. So that means if the mission is on him, that means there is a possibility that we can actually still meet the mission goal of landing on Kerbin without messing this up. Because you remember in the previous episode, when I had the crash or whatever, it kind of messed up. So very interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Well, that's what we're going to do. We are going to meet up with the K station. So that's target. We're going to need to first align our planes. We're going to calculate how much delta V that's going to take. Oh, descending node. You need to hit the north button. The north knob. Oh, that is a lot of delta V. You see how much that is? Wow. Okay. We can do it. We'll stay in a higher orbit too. So what we'll do is we will come around and plan this maneuver. And how that's going to take 2 minutes? Oh, geez. All right. Better get started now. We might need to go a couple passes on this thing. Actually, we're going to want to go it. We're going to want to slightly adjust from our plan here because we don't want our apoapsis changing much. So we're going to want to go ahead and speed up time here. Okay. Now we're going to need to wait. Okay, we're at 9 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and do this again on the other side here. So we're going to want to pull in the south knob here. And do that again. It says it's going to take 50 seconds of delta V of velocity change. Where is my marker? It's around here. Go ahead and just close this out. It's actually getting farther away from us, so that's actually telling us that we are going to be able to complete this maneuver on this go-round. What is my apoapsis? Is it getting higher? Well, if I do this, it'll get lower. Okay, yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed time forward a little bit. And I believe this is going to be the first time in this series that you're going to watch me do a rendezvous. I don't think I've ever done that on my series before. So that is going to be a new interesting situation. I believe I'm fairly good at them. Assuming I have enough fuel in order to do them, though. So